Let us solve this question and find values for x which satisfy this given equation. But then, do you first notice one thing? This equation here is not a polynomial equation. This is not a polynomial. Why is that? In a polynomial, the variable cannot come in the denominator, because if it comes in the denominator, what is its degree? It means that the degree of this particular term here is -1. But in a polynomial, what do you know? The degrees of all the variables have to be what? They have to be non-negative integers. Which means what? You cannot have a negative degree. You cannot have rational numbers or numbers like square root of x. So first let us find the LCM and make it into a polynomial equation and then solve it. Now this is the equation that we were looking for. It is a quadratic equation in the variable x. Now we need two numbers. We are looking for the roots, right? So what we need is two numbers p and q, which when multiplied will give you the constant term, which when added will give you the coefficient of x. So at this point, from this point onwards, there are two ways you can tackle this question. You look at this and do you see a pattern? If you do, we will just split the middle term here and find the answer. Now, do you see the pattern here? What can be the numbers? It is 25 and 1 by 25. Multiply them, you get 1. Add them, then what do you get? You get exactly this number here. What is this number? It is a number between 25 and 26. It is 25 and a 1 by 25. There, this is how our usual way looks like. There I have taken the middle term, split it into 2, and then as usual factorize it into 2 factors. It is 25 and 1 by 25. Put it here. It follows, right? There, if you take 25, this will be 25 plus 1 by 25, or if you take x as 1 by 25, then this whole thing here become 25. Now, when you are dealing with big numbers or long calculations or something like this happens, you see that there is a pattern, but you don't know how to proceed after that. In such cases, go for the easy way out. Try to substitute the numbers with variables. That is, if you can see a pattern. If you can see a pattern, just substitute the numbers with variables. What good does it do? Firstly, you can avoid all the lengthy numerical calculations. You won't make any mistake with adding and subtracting and all of that. And even more importantly, patterns are more clearer when you use alphabets instead of numbers. Now, what is the pattern that you see here? If you take 25 is equal to b, then what is this number actually? This number is actually b1 by b. Now, how do you change a mixed fraction into a proper fraction? The denominator will be same. For the numerator, multiply these two to the answer, add the numerator. So, these two are same. This is how you change a mixed fraction into a proper fraction. This is exactly how you treat the numbers. For example, how do you change this? This is 15 by 2, right? The same way, but instead of numbers, we are dealing with alphabets here. So, instead of this whole thing, you have got a b square plus 1 by b. Now, put that there, then solve the equation. So there, instead of this number, substitute it with this term, then what do you see? Just this term has a denominator b. Now get rid of it. They are just a headache. Having a denominator there is just a headache. Get rid of it. How do you get rid of this b? Multiply throughout with b. There. This is how you, once you solve the equation, you get x is equal to what? Exactly what we had got earlier. X is equal to 25 or 1 by 25. So that is all for today. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.